So the book's actually about how companies can profit from being more customer focused, paying more attention to the needs of their customers and creating more value for them.
I think it's a passion for the area of customers and looking at cultures in organisations and finding out that a lot of them don't have a customer focused culture. And so we wanted to really understand what that is and how to actually get there and to see the sort of benefits that you can derive from having a culture that's really based around the customer and being customer centric. It took about 4 years in total. The first 3 years were research that was done, where we really wanted to try and find out what the drivers were of customer culture, what the elements were, how they affected business performance like revenue and profit and growth and innovation. And after we did that research and we found those links, we were then motivated to write a story about it, to write a book about it. And so this book has really been the result of that research. That was another year, so a total of about 4 years. When you think of sporting teams, when you think of companies, how can we really develop a situation where we have our customers that actually see us as the centre of their world for our particular product category. If you think of sporting teams, there the fans think of their team as the centre of their world.
So really, I saw a lot of businesses just really creating these poor experiences for customers. And I wondered, why are they doing this? Surely this can't be good for their business. And so I looked into a little bit of research around what's going on, why is this happening, how are these companies actually doing business when they're creating such poor experiences. And I found that actually the really good companies don't do it that way. They do create these great experiences. And as a result of that, they're much more profitable, they're much higher growth, and people love doing business with them. And it's good for their bottom line. So I wanted to understand what are the behaviours, what are the things that those companies do that other companies don't, and how do you create those behaviours in your organisation? The starting point is what's going to deliver value, and then secondly, how am I going to be profitable against that? So it's a kind of reverse thinking for a lot of businesses. What's the experience that Apple's going to create around the iPhone, the iPod and so on, and how are they going to make that a great experience? And then they work back and say, well, how do we make money out of this?
I think one of the big things about this book is that we make a customer culture tangible. We also make it measurable, and we talk about how to communicate that. And these are the things that are missing because culture itself is a fairly abstract term, and what you've got to be able to do is to make it real.
So our research was involved really speaking with executives in these large organisations and also doing some research around what are the behaviours of those businesses, what are the things that they do that other businesses aren't doing.
And so in this book we've really developed a roadmap as to how to do this, also how to measure where you stand, and which aspects of customer culture you're strong and weak on, and what to actually do about that.
And you want to grow your business in a profitable way, I think it's a great guide for you as a business leader to understand here are some ideas and ways in which really good businesses have been able to achieve growth through a customer focus in their organisation. And here's some of the things that they've done that you can learn from and implement those things in your organisation.